Manchester City are facing the threat of relegation from the top flight after being charged by the Premier League with more than 100 alleged breaches of its financial regulations. The Premier League champions were on Monday hit by an astonishing catalogue of charges covering 14 seasons from 2009 to 10 to the current campaign, which, if proven, would amount to one of the biggest scandals in English football history. The bombshell revelations follow a 4-year investigation by the Premier League that has now culminated in the club being charged with allegedly breaching 115 regulations. City could face an unprecedented range of punishments, including a suspension, points deductions, sweeping fines, and the ultimate sanction of expulsion from the league. An independent disciplinary committee, which is set to be selected and could yet be chaired by Murray Rosen KC, will hear the charges in private. No timescale has been announced by the Premier League, but an executive at one top-flight club told Telegraph Sport there was an eagerness for an outcome before the end of the season. City were banned for 2 years from European competition by UEFA in 2020, for alleged breaches of their financial fair play rules, but the club successfully overturned that suspension in the Court of Arbitration for Sport (CAS). However, there will not be an option for City to appeal to CAS against any Premier League sanctions, as the European Court is not recognized by the clubs. Instead, City would have to pursue options via London law courts. One of the Premier League clubs outside the so-called Big Six said they welcomed the charges against City. Of the prospect of the club being expelled from the league, the senior executive said, "It's not something we will lobby for, but if they're guilty, it's certainly not something we would oppose." In a statement released on Monday morning, the Premier League said, "The Premier League confirms that it has today referred a number of alleged breaches of the Premier League rules by Manchester City Football Club to a commission." The Premier League first opened its investigation into City in March 2019, and the scale of the alleged breaches is eye-watering. The charges relating to financial reporting span 9 seasons from 2009-10 to 2017-18. Additionally, City have been charged with not cooperating with the investigation and not handing over documents as required over a 5-season period from 2018-19 to this season. City expressed surprise at the Premier League's move and said it would welcome the Commission's hearing as a chance to put allegations of financial impropriety and have dogged the club for years to rest once and for all. The club said there was a comprehensive body of irrefutable evidence that exists in support of its position. Senior sources at City told Telegraph Sport they believe the timing of the Premier League's announcement was no coincidence with a long-awaited government white paper on football governance due imminently.